On today's show, Mike is going to show us the Cover Combat 7 champ, and then we're going to have an extended conversation about who submitted what and who eliminated who. Welcome to your favorite comic art loving, battle simulating podcast, Cover Combat by Xcellar Comics. I, of course, am your fourth or fifth favorite podcasting host, Kevin. We've got two amazing gentlemen with me and an amazing lady as well. First up, we've got Patrick.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening. And then, of course, the man who does all the magic with Cover Combat, Mike.
Hey everyone! I still have my makeup on. Sorry, just got home from work. Sorry, it was just sitting here on the table. What's up?
What's up? And then, last but not least, we of course have our awesome background production manager, Karen. Hey, your grandpa, what's up? Everyone's super excited for this. I'm not exactly sure why your grandpa's super excited.
Well, I was actually going to, before we or when we reveal the covers and stuff, I was gonna just mention who the finalists are, since voting's closed and all that stuff. So.
Okay. So that, I think that's a little foreshadowing there, Pat. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
No, it's not. That's just what I planned on doing.
Okay. Just coincidence that I was just talking about your grandpa, and then that's what you said next. Got it. Okay.
I actually had the idea like 15 minutes ago. I just forgot to tell you guys.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Well, then, without further ado, who are the two submitters involved in the finale?
All right. Well, are we all ready to go? Is the thing up? I can't see.
Yes, it's up.
Oh, okay. All right. So we've got The Last Ronin #1 submitted by your grandpa.
Nice.
Versus Spider-Man #1 versus Spider-Man #1 submitted by Ando.
Oh, Ando. Nice job to Ando. That is your brother-in-law.
My brother-in-law. Yep. So
your lovely wife's twin
brother. Yep, twin brother.
Oh, hey, we've got another one joined us tonight. Awesome. None other than Johnny. What's up, Johnny?
Hey guys, sorry I was late.
Hey,
That's
John.
okay.
Actually, you weren't late. We were just on time.
That's true. Usually if you're late, that's what you can probably figure to be on time for us. So okay, your grandpa's got a comment. He has to say the first full round. In the first full round, he thought he actually submitted Spider-Man 1. Okay.
Well, Patrick will cover all that, and we'll see what was all submitted. He'll go over everybody's submissions.
I think we were having a discussion with him during the Whatnot show that he was considering submitting Spider-Man 1. So he kind of did what we've talked about in the past, where it's like we couldn't keep track of whether we inevitably actually did submit something we were thinking about or not because someone else submitted it, yada yada. So we feel how that works, your grandpa.
Yep. I do need to make a correction that I've made week after week. The last Rona #1, and I looked it up online. You know, there was an artist change when issue #1 was drawn, and they, just redid the whole thing. But I was saying that Andy Kuhn and Kevin Eastman were the cover artists, but I'm wrong. It's these names. Esau and Isaac Escaroza. Esau is the penciler, and Isaac did the inks. So I've been giving credit to the wrong 2 creators.
Oh, dadgum. Hopefully they don't come after us.
I reached out to them. They're good.
Okay.
Just fix it tonight, and everything's golden.
All right, cool.
So what I want to.
Sorry, go ahead.
What? No, I was going to say what I wanted to do first is show the covers that the last Ronin defeated, and then the covers that Spider-Man defeated, and then we'll get to the reveal. So I don't want anybody to think when I'm change the screen here that it's going to the winner.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure real quick you credited the correct artist for Spider-Man. That is the correct artist for Spider-Man, right? That's Todd McFarlane?
I double checked.
Okay.
I actually reached out to his people, and they assured me that it was.
Okay, cool. Okay, good. All right, cool. Let's see how these guys got here then. That's a good idea. I love it.
All right. So the first, those are the covers that the last Ronin defeated. So we've got the Agent, Batman, Night Terrors, Wolverine, and most recently Superman.
Yeah, a couple heavy hitters got taken down by last Ronin, that's for sure.
I don't know if I voted for the last Ronin ever.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think I did. I think I voted for every single other one.
Oh, geez. So the only one I think was excuse me, a simple matchup was the Night Terrors, Everything else were pretty decent competitors, and like I said, 2 heavy hitters in my opinion. What say you, Pat?
Sorry, Kevin. I was doing background work. What was your question?
I was just commenting that I think the only one that was kind of an easy matchup for last Ronin to move along, in my personal opinion, was the Night Terrors. All the rest were pretty good covers to be proud of defeating, and especially the 2 heavy hitters at the end.
Yeah, I don't know about those first 3.
All 3 of them. Okay.
Yeah, the Wolverine and the Superman. That's kind of a tough one there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Your grandpa commented that in one of the weeks. He's like, "Yeah, I finally got a vote from Pat." That was a moment. Everybody knows to be proud if get a vote from Pat too. What about you, Mike? What'd you think of the matchups for him up this point?
I almost agree with Pat. The first 2 I think were really easy wins for the last Ronin, and then I think the Night Terrors was a closer matchup.
Okay.
But I think the last Ronin was obviously it beat it out, but I think it was better there. The last 2 I think were the best, the best competition for it.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
all right.
There's there. So let's check out what Spider-Man #1 defeated. I'd say for me, I think there were 3 heavy hitters that it beat out, and 2 that were, for me, the Titans and the Hobbit. Those were real easy, but the other ones were a little bit tighter.
What about you, Pat? What'd you think of these ones?
Yeah, I'd say this Spider-Man #1 cover had a lot stiffer competition than the last Ronin had, for sure.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree, but I go a little bit further than Mike did, though. I think that Hobbit is a pretty great cover. So beating that cover too, I thought was pretty good win. What about you, John?
I think all 5 of those are awesome. Yeah. I
Nice.
can't even remember on some of them which one I voted for.
Yeah.
I can't remember because they were all so close. Like I love the Spider-Man cover, I do, but yeah, I think every one of those covers was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we know how we got here now. So what do you got, Mike?
All right. So the matchup again. Last Ronin number 1.
The audience is amped, Mike. The audience is amped.
The audience today, jumpy audience. Last Ronin number 1 submitted by your grandpa versus Spider-Man number 1 submitted by Ando. And here we go. I don't need a drum roll.
Oh, come on. Oh, you got music yourself?
I'm trying. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Sorry about it.
Did you give
Well,
percentage?
yes. What's that?
Did you give the percentage of votes?
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just getting ready to go to it. Look at me joining the audience and being jumpy. The winner had 68% of the vote.
Oh, that's pretty convincing. Daggum.
68 to 32%.
Wow. And did we get,
All right.
if I'm not mistaken, did we get the most votes we've ever gotten in cover combat with this round?
Yes. Yep.
That's what we wanted. That's what we hoped for when we made viewer submissions. So thank you, everyone involved.
Yep. Thanks for all the votes.
Yep.
All 250.
Daggum. Nice.
All right. Karen, if you want to do a drum roll, go ahead.
Okay.
I know she wants to.
Oh,
Winner, Last Ronin number 1, and your grandpa is Cover Combat 7 champion.
nice. Congratulations, your grandpa. Mike, that was an impressive way you did that too, because I thought Spider-Man was coming up for a minute. I'm sure that was intentional, right?
Yeah, everything I do on here is intentional.
Nice. Yeah, right.
All the bonus stuff is accidental. I mean, I intentionally do all these things, and however it works, that's how it works.
Congratulations, your grandpa. Man,
Yeah.
Okay.
I have this too. This is pretty cool.
Nice. That is cool. That is very cool.
Dominating cover.
Very nice.
Yeah. I mean, when we stop and look at it, it's awesome. Now, whether the big question is, and I failed to put it up there, the color version or this one, I was doing some comparisons, the picture of this with my physical copy, and man, I think he did it right, because I think I might prefer this one.
I think it's a real close call for me when I looked at it too. I think when Pat brought it up about the artists and stuff, and he shared one. Yeah, I was looking at them both when he did that, and it was pretty close for me. What about you, Pat? You think the black and white or the colors better?
I like the color one better. The color one's it's subtle. There's not a lot of color going on in the cover.
Right. Yeah.
But I do think I like it just a slightly bit better.
What about you, John?
I don't know.
He's like, I like the Spider-Man.
Yeah, John.
But I am happy that your grandpa won because he's a big fan, and that's cool.
Yeah.
But what's he saying? Like last run and live on forever in the whole combat glory.
Yeah, and may the last Ronin live forever in the cover combat hall of glory. Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
It will. Mike's working on that. It'll never go away.
So yeah, that was. I'm happy who won. I guess I'm happy for him, but I'm just not a big fan of that cover. But I'm obviously standing on an island by myself.
No, John, you're like me. Yeah, and I think some other people that feel like we are the ones that got Negan's bat upside the head for this final.
I completely agree with you too, John. And I don't think anybody loves your grandpa more than me. So yeah, I'm happy he won, and I do think that is a great cover. But man, I was rooting for Spider-Man. That's one of my favorite covers of all time. You know, I got a T-shirt of it. That would have fit the family of my favorite covers in the Hall of Cover Combat. You know, win champions in the past. You know, so a little, yeah.
Did you wear that shirt today, hoping to celebrate?
You know, I didn't actually. That would have been good. I'm still recovering. We had a little birthday celebration this past weekend that I'm still recovering from. So I'm not 100% in my. I'm still out of sorts a bit, you know. Happy belated birthday to Johnny. So that was actually his birthday party this past weekend. We all made it up to Pennsylvania for that. That was a blast too. So anyway.
Yeah, with that, congratulations to your grandpa, and I'm going to hand everything over to Patrick here. No, I'm going to relax.
Mike's like, finally.
Hey, what do you think of the final thing? You guys know what that's from, right?
Of course. Yeah, I'm so Mike's graphic to end Cover Combat 7 is none other than the goodbye rocks, or the rocks shaped in the word goodbye as we're seeing a chopper leave the 4077 in MASH, the finale, right? Did I nail it?
Nailed it.
Gilligan's Island, isn't it?
No.
I thought they all died on Gilligan's Island. They were never rescued, did they?
I don't know. Is that the fact? Were they ever rescued? Because we know you're the Gilligan's Island connoisseur, Pat. Were they ever rescued?
I am. I don't know. I think they were rescued and then they ended up back on the island.
That is correct. That is exactly what happened.
They were
lived
rescued
for a while in regular civilization and then went back on a thing and then ended up right back on the same island.
Oh my God. I didn't know that. If I did know it, I forgot. That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, at least it wasn't a different island. Everything was already there for them. You know?
Right.
Could have been worse. All right.
All right. Anyway, Pat, are you ready to show us who submitted what and how they were eliminated? And we can discuss.
I am.
Okay.
Hopefully everything's correct. We'll see. No promises. And I'll start with your grandpa. He was the winner, and there are all of his covers in all their glory.
How funny, he's such a big Spider-Man fan. He didn't do it. Yeah. Well, I guess he thought about it.
What was that, John? The clap was over you a little bit. Say it again.
Oh, sorry. I said it's funny because, yeah, he does have so much Spider-Man there.
Yeah. Yeah, so he eliminated himself once. He had two covers of his own matched up, right?
Did he?
Yeah, that Amazing Spider-Man there. He eliminated. Oh no, the other Spider-Man eliminated that.
Right?
No, I don't. No, I think you're wrong. No.
Oh, that was the other. That was Spider-Man 1. Okay,
Spider-Man.
yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's not possible. What I just said until there's no covers left as an option to compete. Okay, right. Yeah, I got you. Okay, sorry about it.
It's a good lot right there, though. When
Yeah,
you get
it
them
is.
all together, you know, when you look at them separately, but then you put them all together, it makes for a good collage.
Yeah, I think the only ones we might have been a little harsh on were the Power Ranger Turtle one, and then I think I was kind of harsh on the Gwenverse one. Sorry about it, your grandpa. And but yeah, everything else there was super excellent in my opinion.
I kind of like the Turtles one, but the Gwenverse one, yeah, I didn't like that at all.
Yeah, I think we talked about, because you weren't on the show when we were mentioning about it being such a reflection cover, that you probably liked it, but it was a bit much for us, something like that. Yeah,
I kind of did like that one. Yeah.
Awesome though. Yep, your grandpa's the Spider-Man guy. That's for sure. Yeah, he's commenting now. Spidey is my favorite. So honestly, Spider-Man number was an all-time favorite cover. Irony. I did not like the Gwenverse. Your grandpa, yeah, just those aren't my favorite colors. So you put a whole bunch of them all over a cover, you're not going to win me over. All right,
I looks cross-eyed to me. Like he looks cross-eyed in that. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
All right. Here's who eliminated most of your grandpa's covers.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So we don't know who those other people are yet, though. Well, we know obviously Ando.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't know the other ones yet. But that's
Green got him. Oh, green and purple. No,
round 3. Most of them were eliminated in round 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Your grandpa had a good round 1. He only lost 1 cover. The majority of his covers got lost in round 2. And then in round 3, but then he had that last Ronin, ironically enough. Finals, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That you brought that up. He just kicked butt through those first couple rounds, man.
Yeah.
Losing 1 cover. It's like, man.
So Nate Sean is commenting that last Ronin cover looks great. He knows it's supposed to be Ronin related, but that gives him big TMNT/Blade vibes. That's true.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, your grandpa. Yeah, most of the covers that beat you out. Yeah, made it as far as they could go. Yeah, with the final 4, 3 or 4 covers of his that were eliminated eliminated by final 4 covers. Yep.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember which way I did this previously. If I showed everybody it all at first,
I was thinking you did just because we
yeah.
started commenting on who it was, but I'm not sure.
I think so, yeah.
I can switch over now. We got your grandpa out of the way since he was the winner. All right, the runner-up, and let's go to his covers.
Man,
that's eclectic.
Yeah, it is.
Poor Ando, he had a rough first round. He lost almost all his covers, But
he made it to the finals, yeah.
Yeah, and even as Wolverine kept going there for a while. So
yeah, he well, obviously only can tell so far, but man, that's a lot of old school. That's a lot of old school. And man, I'm happy because I have the closest personal relationship of any of the submitters with Ando, that he's the one that submitted that Wolverine that I dog so much. Sorry about it, Ando.
Yeah.
Love you, brother.
He's good. I slapped him when he submitted that one, so he knew I didn't like it from the beginning.
Okay. Oh, Nate, my old employee. Yeah. Hey, Nate. How's it going? Yeah. Been getting more into comics and what's the rest of that? Yeah, ex-employee. Yeah. More into comics and magic due to work environment. Nice. Thanks, Nate. We appreciate you checking us out. Yeah. Thank you. All right.
The greatest thing about Ando is he's never collected comic books. He's aware, he knows characters and he looks at comics. He went to the Art Institute and stuff. So he's really into art. And when he was a kid, he's like, what is he? He's 40s now. So yeah, like Spider-Man #1, and then the one of his all-time favorites is Superman 75. When Superman was killed. So it's he's got this attachment to comics when he was a kid, and so that's why I think these are just so all over the place. But it was great. Especially that Two-Fisted Tales, man.
Yeah, that was one I wish would have made it further. And then we all started appreciating the Cisco Kid more, and yeah. Yeah, those are fun covers, that's for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of good stuff, but just didn't go over well with the modern audience, I think.
Right.
All right, ready to move on to Start Comics?
Yep.
Here he is.
Start Comics. So close with that Spawn.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, the X-Men. I love that Berserker cover. And he submitted the Killing Joke.
Mm-hmm.
He actually submitted the Killing Joke before Cover Combat 6's finale was revealed. So it wasn't until after the Cover Combat 6 finale that I had to go back to him and I'm like, hey, bro, can't use Killing Joke. So the Iron Man was the alternate for him, so. And then also another alternate for him was he submitted the color version of Last Ronin, #1. But, we ultimately decided that, we couldn't have 2 Last Ronins, even though they were different, with the black and white exclusive. Yeah. And the color. So and your grandpa submitted the black and white exclusive first. So we didn't get to see what Last Ronin color could have done, so. But yeah, that's an interesting mix. I don't really know much about Start. He's just one of the people that could be a she, actually, for all I know, that just responded to my, reaching out to all of our followers to see who was interested. And when I got this, I was happy with it, and it's definitely interesting. What? Yeah. Okay. I can't wait. The Walking Dead was eliminated. What? Oh, that was round 1. Daggone.
Yeah, it had a rough round 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I love that Walking Dead cover. Man, I can't wait to see what's knocked that out. Okay, who's next?
Next, Troy David.
Troy David. Oh, Troy. Daggum.
Yep. I mean, when you look at these and you know that they're Troy's, you go like, yep, exactly.
Yep. That's exactly what I'm doing. Yep. Awesome. I love to think about. So Troy is the manager of our local comic store.
He's a walking comic books encyclopedia.
Yeah, he knows anything you need to know about comics. You ask him, and Johnny and him have met, and they're both opinionated people about comic books with a lot of knowledge. So that was an interesting conversation. But you remember Troy, right, Johnny?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, this is a really good. To me, these are really good though.
Yeah,
I like this. I like this grouping a lot.
Yeah,
especially all when he puts like this one has sort of a feel to it. You can tell like what Troy likes from this, whereas the other ones were a little bit more eclectic. They were going from different eras and stuff, but these are all. Yeah, this is like my wheelhouse as well. So I like these a lot.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, Johnny, I thought the Superman cover was potentially yours.
Yeah, I was thinking the Superman or the Batman. I was thinking either one of those. Yeah, I thought were Johnny's because,
Then you had the pillowcase comment. I didn't think you tip your hand quite that hard, so I should have given.
right.
Yeah, the only thing about Troy's is I next time you guys see him, you can ask him why he submitted that issue of Captain Britain. I just thought that was so strange.
I find that one weird too. Yeah, that's the one that sort of sticks out to me. And Alan Davis is so good, but that cover is just kind of
yeah. He must have. If we talked, he maybe he has a special attachment to that issue or something.
Yeah.
Kevin, can I say other than the Superman one's my favorite, but that Wonder Woman one might be my second favorite. But that are the Titans. But like, yeah, I love George Perez's Wonder Woman. I just don't. There's one thing I don't get on it, and that is like that skirt. Those are that's like a gladiator's armor, right? Like that's what that is. Yeah,
right.
It's supposed to cover a little bit of the legs. Like I feel like those things are supposed to guard your thighs. It's so short. It's like I can't even imagine how ridiculous that would look. That they're so short, and it's funny because Perez. I didn't really ever think really sexualized Wonder Woman that much, but decided to give her that yeah, that just looks so weird to me.
Yeah, I didn't notice that, but now you're pointing it out. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's interesting. Yep.
I was out of all of Troy's, I was surprised that he submitted the Batman. That one just seems to be the oddball.
Yeah.
In this grouping.
I'm actually there too, but I'm happy he did it though. That's awesome.
Right.
And you know what? I'm going to call myself out for a little bit of idiocy here. You remember I asked, was that Batman ever submitted before? Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know when it was submitted?
Yeah, you probably submitted it, didn't you?
I submitted it in the DC Comics that
Yeah.
The DC Comics themed, which was Cover Combat. What was that, 5? Yeah, I think, you know. But yeah, I submitted. Was it 6? Oh, yeah, it was 6. Yeah, it was last time. So last Cover Combat, I submitted it, and I was the one that asked, was that ever submitted before?
Well, it's funny because it made me question when it was submitted because, yeah, whenever you said that, I was like, well, it was just the last time. But I was like, well, maybe it wasn't if he's making this mistake to where he can't even remember when it was. Maybe I'm wrong, and it wasn't just the last time.
No, if you ever have any questioning involved with something I say, just go with you. The odds are in your favor there on that.
What do you got next, Pat?
Next is Kirk Kratos.
Kirk. Johnny, you remember Kirk, right? Worked at the comic book store in Butler.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. He lives out west right now. He's been on the show a couple times, chit-chatting.
Yeah.
These are his.
Yeah, and I loved a few of these, and I would say out of his group here, it's the one that I like the least amount of them, you know. And for different reasons, not because the art's bad, you know, but the Night Terrors and that Batman Joker. Who Laughs is those are too creepy for me to vote for. So, and the Joker, and the Joker Uncovered, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I like the Joker a lot.
I actually think it's great, but yes, I don't enjoy it. Does that make sense? Yeah.
now, Kevin, look at that the Batgirls one and look at Spoiler's legs and tell me what you think.
Say that again. Look at the Batgirl on what?
Look at Spoiler's legs. Remember I was talking about it the other day?
Oh yeah.
You see, like just legs don't work like that.
Yeah, that is kind of a funky bend. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's like I don't feel like drawing the bottom part of her legs, so I just have feet coming out of her butt. I don't know. That's what killed it for me. That cover. I think the cover is like Batgirl, Barbara Gordon up at the top is lovely. But yeah, that just there's knees like bent like that just kills that cover for me.
Yeah. Those are cool. All right.
Next in order of elimination, man of the hour, the one man with one cover. It's Johnny.
Oh, man. That made it to round 3. Daggum. Or no, that was eliminated round 3. Right? Yeah, that's how it works, right? Yeah. So okay. So it made it to round 3, right? Got it. Yeah. That was a great submission. Johnny.
Thank you.
You're gonna get it one of these days.
I can't help myself. I always pick something, a little bit maybe less plastic. That I just can't help myself. I always sort of skip the obvious ones or try to sort of skip the obvious ones, and I try and come up with something a little bit maybe some people haven't seen before, but I still think it's cool, so.
All right.
Yeah, I love that cover. It's a good one.
You love that too, right, Pat?
Yeah, I do. I mean, it's not my favorite Ramita Spider-Man cover, but like Johnny said, he was going for, not the obvious choice. So it's still a great cover.
Yeah. All right. Finally,
Jason
is another ex-employee of mine that we've known each other so long, we become friends too, as opposed to just co-workers and stuff. So he was awesome enough to be a part of this, and I was really surprised by what he submitted, pleasantly surprised, because he went mostly classic, it seemed, as well. And, I didn't know how far it would go.
I feel like
But
Jason and Ando would be friends.
Say that again?
I feel like Jason and Ando would be friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but Jason actually has less of a I don't know if he has any connection to comic books except for him and I being friends so much and me talking to him so much about it, So it was an interesting, totally someone that has no investment or care about comics, just, looked through millions of comics, and this is what he ended up with. So I thought it was, you figure somebody like that would start with newer books, and maybe he did. In fact, maybe he started and he had to work himself back to the older books to pick these, didn't like the newer books. Who knows, but it was a good lot.
Man, now you're saying that, Kevin. I don't know where he came up with that Don Winslow cover. He would have had to spend 3 years looking for covers to get to that one.
Yeah.
I want to say something, and I don't know Jason.
He's not thin-skinned. If you're gonna be harsh, don't worry about it.
Well, I just can't believe it. I just can't believe that somebody who doesn't have any connection to comics. I feel like Jason might be a closeted comic book fan.
Maybe.
I'm serious. I don't. Well, okay, so no connection to comics, but he's been an MCU enjoyer for a decade. So I don't know. Maybe he's had some more exposure than I'm aware
Up
of.
with this monster, like the Don Winslow, like this is just, yeah, this is. I just feel like this is like a super fan of comics who come up with this series.
Yeah.
I am going to ask him how he came up with that Don Winslow, though, for sure.
Yeah,
all right.
He had a great selection. I liked his. I think the weakest one for me was The World's Finest. I like parts of it, but all the other covers, yeah, I like them a lot.
That or the adventure comics for me, but I feel like the Fantastic Four are really good. What round did that go out in? Do you remember, Pat?
First round.
Yeah, Pat remembers.
I remember.
Yeah. That I feel like that one got the shaft. I felt like that didn't deserve to go out like that.
Well, we'll see what beat it soon.
Yeah, we'll just go backwards and we'll see who beat it right now.
We have one more to review.
That's.
Do we? Did I miss somebody?
Roton.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Now I really feel like the Fantastic Four got the shaft and what beat it.
So we don't have Roton's books?
What's going on here? You can go ahead and discuss while I see what
Okay.
happens.
I was like, no wonder I was finished so quickly.
Yeah, that Wolverine taking out the Amazing Spider-Man's a shame.
It is.
That Moon Knight taking out the Journey into Mystery is kind of a shame. But I don't hate that Moon Knight cover. I just think that Journey into Mystery is better. Yeah, that Middle West took out Fantastic Four.
Yeah. It's one of the most classic Fantastic Four covers, if not the most. Like right up there with one of the most classic Fantastic Four covers. I don't know, but and then Batman just like getting beat by that Wolverine is that's just unfortunate matchup.
Yeah, I voted for that.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Mike? Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I voted for that Batman over Wolverine.
You did? Dadgum. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
I definitely voted for Punisher over that Spider-Boy, too.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Mike Zeck fan. Yeah.
It's funny to look at these matchups and just like, man, how did that happen? Like you said, that Middle West should have never beaten that Fantastic Four. But
that's the one to me that's the most appalling, really.
Yeah.
I appreciate Johnny speaking up. you know, and I don't have to say anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Johnny's like standing there holding Pat back. No, that's all right.
I got you, buddy. I got you. No,
but yeah, while we're at, let's not forget who's on Team Fox in this group. So, you know.
Right.
Okay, Broton Proton is indeed ready to roll. So let's.
Okay, good. Okay.
There he is.
All right,
Yeah.
sweet.
He had a rough cover combat 7.
Yes, he did.
He was done at round 2.
What I would say to Broton is mix it up a little bit next time.
Yeah. Yeah, and Broton is the one I've mentioned in the past too. That I think we just joked about it maybe last week. That next cover combat's going to be Scotty Young themed. He's the one that wouldn't mind.
Yep.
And of course, Karen chiming in there. She's one that would not mind that theme either.
Yeah, I felt terrible after that second round, and he didn't have anything moving on. It's like, dang, man, I hate seeing someone out that early.
Yeah.
It's funny because I don't think I voted for a single one of these other than the Flash, and you remember, Kevin, how much I love this lenticular.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I love those so much. Like, I've got multiple copies of them.
Yeah,
I love that. But nothing else. I don't think I voted for another single one.
Well, then working backwards again, let's see who eliminated them. Then I'll tell you whether I voted for. I think I voted for these a few times.
All right.
Okay. No. Yeah. Okay. I definitely voted. No.
No, I didn't know.
Hold on. Let me see. I voted for Juggernaut over Night Terrors. That's for sure. Man, those are some tough matchups too. That's why he lost early. Jeez.
Exactly. Let's just say the matchups did Broton no favors.
Yeah. That is true. That is true. I'll agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, geez, look at those. And then, I forgot what beat the Flash book. And I'm like, yeah, I think I probably voted for that Flash. And now I see the X-Men beat it out. I'm like, nope, I voted for X-Men.
That's what I was sure I would have voted for the Predator, but I'm like, oh no, I definitely voted for Batman over that.
Right.
Then, yeah.
Well, it's funny because like I has been pretty vocal about not liking Peach Momoko or Scotty Young, and that's like 5 of them.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he's I don't know whether I've had something to do with that because we talked about on our Whatnot shows we talk Broton and your grandpa are best friends. And we talk about I'm going to assume that, but they're coworkers, so they're on the show all the time. And we talk about how I think, if I'm correct, Broton didn't really start getting into comics until your grandpa was on the show and kind of has like, Broton, check this out. So it's kind of an attachment like that. So I think I might have had a little bit to do with his fandom of Peach Momoko because I show a lot of Peach Momoko stuff. And of course I'm a Peach Momoko fan. So, I hope I'm not taking any credit where it isn't due, but I think I might've influenced with them there. So, and that Extreme X-Men is great though. You don't like the Extreme X-Men, John?
No, we talk about Scotty Young a lot too. I don't know that I've ever liked the Peach Momoko cover.
We were thinking that one was good, though, right, Mike? That Johnny might have liked that one.
I like it better than the Deadpool.
I think that Johnny would like it. I like that one.
Yeah.
Peach Momoko reminds me of like it's like like a girl that would be like in your high school art class, right? And the teacher gives the assignment that you have to draw a comic book cover. Okay. Yeah. I'm also in this art class, and I'm like, this is it. This is what I've been waiting for. And then they put them all on the board or whatever, and everybody likes that one better than mine. I'm like, what? Yeah. This doesn't. What is happening?
Yeah.
Well, so yeah, a little bit more of differing covers for Broton the next time he has this opportunity, which he will. And
I'm curious if he was a fan of like all those lenticular covers. Like, you know, that's an interesting one to pick. But I love those. I think they're so great.
Yeah.
And then you know what they are, Kevin. Almost all of those are bondage covers as well.
So you're saying that could have been the theme for Broton then, right?
It could have been a theme. I'm just saying, like, yeah, when we talked about that, you're like, yeah, you can't do that. Like, almost all of them are. They have somebody, like, the heroes in almost all those villains, because they're villains have taken over, right, the books on those lenticular ones. And the heroes in most of them tied up in the back, yeah.
All right, your grandpa's chiming in. He says, Kev, you're exactly right on Broton and me introducing him to comics and you getting into Peach. Okay, I was accurate. Yes, I love when I'm accurate. Wait, you're actually, what the end of that say,
They're
Karen?
brothers. They're brothers.
Oh, your brothers too? I didn't even know that. Okay, that's awesome. Okay. I probably did hear that before, but you know me and my memory, so I apologize for that fail. That's awesome. All right.
All right.
Pat, did you have anything? Did you have anything you wanted to say about this? I know we kind of talked a lot to where you couldn't get a word in edgewise. What did you have anything you wanted to say in particular about all these?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I'm good to move on to the elimination.
All right. Cool.
Okay, so we did Broton, we did Jason, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here's Johnny's elimination.
Worthy competitor there, Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? I don't know if I've ever seen that Spawn cover, but I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tough break on that one, John.
Yep. Here's Kratos' eliminations.
Oh, geez, the last Ronin was beating him up good.
It was.
And Wolverine, one of the finals, and Spider-Man. Jeez.
Yeah, he had 4 of his books eliminated by Final 4 contenders.
Yeah, look at that.
Yep.
Another tough matchups. Yep.
Yeah. There was some there that I didn't know what to do.
Okay. Troy's eliminations.
Oh yeah, that Spawn getting that Batman out. That was tough. That was a tough one. Yeah.
Spider-Man.
And then same thing with him. 4 of his eliminated by Final 4 contenders. Yeah.
Yeah. That Titans getting beat up by Spider-Man, that was an unfortunate matchup because I think that Titans could have made it longer, but it went up against the finalist right away.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, that's right. I was just looking at that. Wolverine may have been eliminated earlier if it didn't go against Captain Britain.
That was a helpful matchup in that case.
Yeah.
Start Comics.
Oh, geez.
Oh, man, they hate Superman.
5 of his were eliminated by Final 4 contenders.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, well, the Spawn is a Final 4 contender too. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
But yeah, Superman. He's like, I'm in it. Superman out. I'm in it. Superman out.
Yeah, there's that Walking Dead cover. Ugh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, that is a tough one. How the heck did that happen? Dadgum.
Yeah,
I voted for The Walking Dead. That's all I can say. I did my part.
So
Me too.
So did I. I just want to say, I think, do you guys have, what's your personal favorites of all the covers? Like, if you had to pick one, you just like, I want this one to sail through. Do you have one?
Oh, geez.
Out of all the covers, where in existence or in this matchups right here?
In this matchup, not in this matchup, but like in this cover combo.
Dang, I didn't even think about which one would be my favorite.
Yeah, maybe
I would have. Yeah, it'd definitely be between Batman, Spawn, and Spider-Man for me.
Yeah, for me it was that Superman, but I need both sides of it.
Right.
Oh. I don't even know. It's too hard. I don't like hard questions this late at night.
That's That's the one I would have voted against myself. Like if that Superman had gone up against the Amazing Spider-Man that I picked, I would have voted against myself.
Really, with only one cover in the?
Yeah, I still would have done it. Yeah.
Daggum. Well, I guess we were right to think that possibly could have been your cover then.
Yeah.
I wish it had been. I liked it that much. Yes.
Well, it didn't win, so you can always submit it next time.
Yeah.
I don't do doubles here.
Mm-hmm.
I try not to.
All right. I think the only one, did I miss Ando? Was he the only one I missed eliminations? Right.
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, Deadpool beat out the Cisco Kid. Man, oh man.
Yeah, that's surprising. Definitely.
It's nobody knows who the Cisco Kid is the problem.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to watch that as a kid.
Cisco Kid. Somebody painted that Cisco Kid, put all that work into it, and then.
And I think the Two-Fisted Tails would have gone further had it gone against a different something other than Batman.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. Yeah. Daggum.
I'm mad about a lot of these. That Hobbit beat out G.I. Joe. Batman beat Captain Marvel. Batman Two-Fisted Tails.
That Hobbit was cool though. Like the G.I. Joe. Yeah, I just feel like that was a bad matchup because I think those were both the Hobbit and G.I. Joe. Really
yeah, I love that Hobbit. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I thought that was a really tough matchup too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only one I think's ridiculous is the Cisco and Deadpool, and it's not. I mean, if you're into that kind of stylized Peach, which a lot of people obviously were, it's not like it's horrible, but yeah, that's the one that's shocking the most of these. That's for sure.
Yeah,
I disagree. I do think it's horrible.
Johnny's whole art class voted for it.
Yeah, my art class voted for it.
I was trying to close out the segment with a little bit of proton sensitivity there, but Johnny's like, no, none of that.
Yeah, we're still piling on. He was eliminated round 3. We're still piling on. Sorry.
His flash cover was awesome though. I did love that, and I do think that like seeing it in 3D would have made it better for people.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I finally got one thing for you, Kevin.
All right. Oh, look how much better that looks. I'm not even joking. I'm serious. I love this cover way more now. I don't know why the banner has such a triggering effect. Thank you so much, Patrick. I appreciate that. That's awesome.
The only thing I didn't take the time to do was put the DC bullet back in there, but I was running out of time. So,
man, I might agree with Johnny that if it came up against me if you especially put the DC in the corner there, I might have voted for this over myself too, even if I only had one cover. That's a great cover.
It is a great cover. Yeah.
All right, awesome. But once again, thank you to all the submitters and all the voters. We really appreciate y'all. And also, we're getting ready to make a big announcement about Cover Combat 8. But anybody who's interested in submitting for Cover Combat can message me, us at any time on any social platform, whatever way you choose to get a hold of us. Or, go to xcellarcomics.com. You can send us a message through there. And let me know you want to be involved. You don't even have to send the covers right away. Just let me know you want to be involved. And then the next time we do viewer submissions, you'll be in there. So, and that's the other thing now we got to mention. I didn't even put your photos in, Mike. Hopefully your grandpa remembers. We showed the photos once because I don't have what you had for the prize.
Right.
For Cover Combat 7 with me. But this Christmas sweater Deadpool pop is now your grandpa's. Some Pokemon cards. He's been on my Pokemon Whatnot show too, so he's really going to dig this. Your grandpa's? Warhammer 40K, awesome action figure. Your grandpa's, all this stuff's your grandpa's now. And of course, Batman 44, the wedding issue, 9.8 CGC copy. And then Mike, what were the Mike checked out. He's like, I'm gonna go get this stuff right now. Hopefully that's what he's doing. But anyway, also a Voodoo gift card, and then a Visa gift card, enough for a couple people to go see some movies. That plus what Mike has. Okay, awesome. Your grandpa. Your grandpa's saying his son will love the Pokemon. Ooh. Awesome. Perfect.
I ran upstairs. So we've got X-Men number 13 signed by Art Adams.
Nice.
There. And then Sergeant Werewolf number 1 signed by Rich Woodall.
Nice.
There you go. So those are part of it too.
Yeah, that is an awesome prize, right, your grandpa? Congratulations to all that. And I guess maybe I should have showed all that before then I did some canvassing for the next submitter. You know, yeah, anybody who wants to submit, this prize pack can be yours. Yeah, your grandpa. Nice. His first slab. Somehow. How is that a somehow? I read like any book I've ever got, so I haven't gotten any slabs. Okay, I can relate to that. We've had that discussion before. You're very welcome, your grandpa. You're very welcome. So yeah, anybody else interested in getting possibly in on that action to possibly win all that, you know, let us know. So that brings us to Cover Combat 8. And we decided we were going to switch it up again. That's what, you know, we like to say behind the scenes a little bit. You know, we're making all these rules so we can do what we want. We were thinking right away that we were going to do a bunch of viewer submissions. I think that's how we kind of talked about it at the beginning of Cover Combat 7. But then some other people that are involved in our lives are like, hey, how did, you know, your grandpa, I'm just picking a random viewer submission. No offense, your grandpa. I don't think it was actually you. Get to pick covers, and I haven't yet, and that's like my daughter. And everybody else's kids and our wives. So Cover Combat 8 is going to be the Xcellar Family Edition. And that should be very interesting. It is going to be wives and kids and a couple other. And Johnny's going to keep being a part of this until we get Johnny into the Cover Combat Champion Hall of Fame.
And that's more for we're you know, we're not doing it, you know, just trying to get Johnny one. We need one more cover to make everything work.
Combination. It's a combination.
So it's like, you know what? It's easier just to have Johnny submit one.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be like nasty.
Johnny, pick a good one.
We needed one more cover because of the way things line up each round, and we're like, hey, we should give Johnny that one cover, so because he's the he hasn't won one yet. So yeah, let's keep doing that. So, which I think is very cool. So,
math, that's like the only rules you can't break.
Right. So. Your grandpa's chiming in saying that it'll be interesting to see the family choices. We completely agree. Your grandpa. This could be a complete crazy roller coaster, or we could be impressed. Who knows how this is going to go?
Well, you guys can take this however you want. There have been some like comments that my kids have said where it's just like, oh my gosh, really? That's what you want to do? And then I was like, okay, it's their submissions, man. I'm not going to dictate.
Yeah.
But lead them anyway.
And this will be the first Cover Combat where we'll have a range of ages from what, 10 to
11
to 57.
Nice.
Or 58. I think. Okay, 57. Okay. 57. Yeah. Okay. It's 57. Okay, and the timeline on that, need some time for the genius of Patrick to, excuse me, percolate. He said, I think you said you've got the layout or something. You just got to work it out and make it happen or whatever.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we will get the reveal of Patrick's Cover Combat 8 logo on the 17th. The show, the live stream we do the morning of the 17th. We'll see the logo and talk it up a little bit for the premiere episode of Cover Combat 8 Xcellar Family Edition. Will be Monday, February 26th.
Nice pull.
Nice. I nailed it. Gotcha. Okay.
Yep, nailed it.
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Still going to be a lot of fun. And so the prizes will still be had. But we've already talked about how Cover Combat 9. We'll get back to some viewer submissions. So again, if you want to be involved and you want to have fun with this and then possibly win some big prizes, let us know. So. That'll do it. Appreciate you being here, John. You got anything you want to say before we close out here?
No, I just want to thank you guys again for everything this weekend. That was like one of the best days of my life, for real.
Awesome.
Yep.
Completely agree. Yeah. And thank you to your wonderful wife, Kirsty, putting it together. That was awesome. Kirsty's great. So you're a lucky man, John. And I know you know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pat, you got anything else?
Nothing else.
Mike.
I don't. I'll see y'all Saturday.
All right, cool. So let's close this out then. So please like, subscribe, and hit that bell to get notifications of everything we post. We'd also love to see all of your thoughts, questions, and suggestions commented below. Follow Xcellar Comics on Facebook, Instagram, and/or X, aka Twitter, and follow Xcellar_Comics on TikTok to see the latest posts and updates for the next rounds of Cover Combat. And you can help support Xcellar Comics Cover Combat. Why is it always tough for me to say? Cover Combat shows, including the prizes that are involved with them through Patreon at patreon.com/XcellarComics. And then watch our next regular live stream on YouTube or Facebook this Saturday, February 10th at 9:30 a.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time. I do believe that is going to have the next episode of the preview in there. So one of my favorite segments. So that'll be fun. And then, like I've already said, watch the Cover Combat 8 Xcellar Family Edition premiere Monday, February 26th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be a lot of fun all over again. Cover Combat's a classic that hopefully lives forever. Right, Pat?
That's right.
All right, that'll do it for us. Once again, thank you to all the submitters. Thank you for all the viewers of Cover Combat. And thank you to all the voters. And until next time, don't forget, appreciating great art is awesome. But reading a great story is also fun. So why not pick up a comic book and do both? Xcellar out.